Hi, my name is Angus Ho with Daddy Dad, a part of the Ash Management Group. I want to show how you can budget as a full-time engineer, make real estate investments, and live an exceptional family life as a dad. So, come along with me in this journey of wealth. I have been budgeting and managing my money ever since I was a kid. I would count all the quarters and I would always save 50% of those quarters to put into the bank. 10% would always go into my wallet. My budgeting days started with Till Death Do Us Apart with Gail Vaz Oxlade. I was one of the believers of the cash jars. I've also heard of the cash envelopes that people seem to love nowadays. Have this feeling. Keep watching this video as I will reveal my highest, used, most recommended, cheapest tool to budget at the end. As the pandemic is underway this year, it has become more apparent that we need to start budgeting intelligently. The first wave seemed like a bit of scrambling and getting the situation sorted out. Now that this is done, preparing for the second wave is more important than ever to not make the same mistakes again and prepare for the long haul. So let's get right into how I would budget for a second wave. The first thing I would do is to use bank apps. I have two bank apps that really help me keep track of my spending. First is the TD My Spend app. It has a lot of neat features, like if you have a goal, you set a time and an amount, and TD will automatically transfer the needed amount to your savings account to help you reach your goal. This feature comes free with any checkings and savings account. The other thing it does is it helps keep track of your credit card and categorizes each transaction. This helps you see which categories you're spending your money on. The other app I use more frequently is the PC Financial MasterCard Insights. It helps you keep track of your credit card bill month by month, and if you could believe it, we've spent more money during quarantine than we did on our day-to-day. I think we're just bored at home, so we go online shopping. Like the TD My Spend app, it helps you keep track of all your categories so you have a quick look at where you're spending and adapt. Beats those money jars that Gail is using. Ha! I also tend to use the PC Financial MasterCard Insights more for budgeting because I use this card for my day-to-day and I collect more points on this card to use on groceries. I more heavily use my TD account for investing because they have a lot of options for investing. The second thing I would use is Dave Ramsey's Every Dollar Budgeting app. I recently got into the Every Dollar Budgeting app and I'm already feeling the positive effects. It's simple to use and intuitive. Some of the things I really like about this app is that it allows you to freely budget whatever you want. Then all you have to do is add your purchases to the mobile app. It really helps you keep track on what you spend on groceries. I just started to realize how expensive berries and kiwi is, and now opting for options like watermelon and banana. Other things I realized is that I don't really need meat as much. Look at me, I'm still alive with less meat. With each category that you're budgeting, you can choose to roll over, or if you don't spend it, you lose it. So for groceries and gas, we decided that we will not allow rollover. That way, at the end of the month, we can go on a crazy grocery and pumping spree. However, we do end up spending most of the money before month end. By using this app, I was surprised at how little we needed to survive on. This really helps me save so much more quickly to either pay down that debt or to invest it to make more money. I highly recommend this app as it has transformed how we spend our money. The third app, and the only app that I spend money on, is QuickBooks Self-Employed, QBSE, as my bookkeeping software. This beats using an actual bookkeeper where the app costs $10.50 per month. I need bookkeeping to help me run my real estate business. At the end of every year, QuickBooks spits out a report of my income and all my tax deductible categories so I can just easily file my tax return. Number 4 is Mint by QuickBooks. It's my second most used app. I will speak to my most used app in a minute, but more on Mint first. Many apps these days allow you to link your bank accounts to your budgeting tool. However, Mint just has so many banks on there. I bank with smaller banks as well to get the free Interact e-transfer with no monthly fee, no minimum balances, high interest accounts. The unfortunate thing is that smaller apps don't have an agreement with these smaller banks to link them together. Mint has every broad choice, which is why I use Mint most. Mint to me has the most accurate picture of my net worth. It includes everything from income, investments, and properties. It also does everything the other sites does, so it really is an all-in-one app. The mobile app for Mint is definitely not as good, and the budgeting features is not as good as the Every Dollar app for sure. Alright, here we go. My number 1 app is Excel! Yes, it does have the least amount of functions and it has no templates. Excel is a blank page, a blank slate, and to me, that's the best part. I can control every aspect of how I want to budget. There are a lot of add-ons these days to assist with that, but I still like it raw. It helps me build comparisons using criteria of my own. I have so many linked sheets to linked tabs. Excel is so integrated into my life, I don't think I can live without it. What I normally do is have a monthly update of my accounts. I enter them into my Excel spreadsheets and voila! I get a custom report of how I'm doing in reaching my goal of becoming a millionaire by 40. I also issue investment reports to shareholders and directors of my company. It is a must-have for me. Well, that's it. Those are the things I would do to budget and prepare myself for the second wave. Join me at the Daddy Dat Facebook group to talk about your finance questions. Ask the YouTube community your questions by commenting below. If you'd like to hear more budgeting, engineering, or real estate tips, please leave a comment down below on what you want to hear. Smash that like button, subscribe button, and be sure to hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I post new videos every week on Mondays and Thursdays. From the Ash Management Group, this is Daddy Dat saving you money.